This is a drug bust about 300 nautical miles off Costa Rica. The recording is part of a federal drug smuggling case in New York City, which somewhat improbably raised the question of what it means to fly a flag. It was June 2015. U.S. Coast Guard officers came alongside and boarded this skiff, known as a go-fast. One man hung on the boat's side. He was pulled up and cuffed. Two others lay face down on the boat's floorboards. Coast Guard officers discovered a trove of cocaine with an estimated street value of $20 million, the authorities say. The men, described by their lawyers as poor Ecuadorian fishermen, have each pleaded not guilty to drug-related charges on the high seas. And their lawyers argue the case should be dismissed. But the government said that under U.S. law, a vessel at sea that is not flying a nation's flag is considered stateless and is subject to United States jurisdiction, and therefore the Coast Guard could board the vessel. But the men's lawyers disagreed. They argued that right here, painted on the boat's hull, is a tiny Ecuadorian flag, and they said the Coast Guard should never have boarded the vessel. Thus, whether a tiny flag painted on the side of the boat is the same as flying a flag became a crucial issue in the case. Prosecutors are quoting dictionary definitions of flag flying, like to move around in the air while being held at one end, and to float, wave, or soar in the air. And they've even cited the lyrics of this George Cohan favorite.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever.
The judge ultimately ruled that the flag was not large or prominent enough to identify the go-fast as an Ecuadorian flagged vessel. Bottom line, the boat was stateless and could be boarded by U.S. authorities. For the men, the stakes remain high. If convicted, they could face up to life in prison.